Okay, so this will be Satanic Bible Study going over the lecture from 11522 at the Christian Shelter. This time again it was the Deacon Mike talking about way of love. He also brought up charity as well. So he brings up Philo as brotherly love, RL, AREL, I'm pronouncing that right, as family love, and Agate as God love. So, which I ask, in what way does a loving God demand human sacrifice to show love? Treating others with respect and kindness is fine, but the problem is most of the Bible is full of hate, abuse, misogyny, etc. Bigotry and hate isn't love. Mike continues to claim the mysteries of the book, which had rubbed me the wrong way when he said this, because just the day before I had cornered him on a verse he had never heard before. So that shows dishonesty. Claims just handouts are bad. So I got mixed feelings on that. I don't think just handing things out is necessarily going to help that individual, but which is he claimed as enabling. I did have something to say as far as helping others, and I'm quoting this from the Luciferian 11 points, or 11 points of Luciferianism. Lucifer represents the insight that every act, no matter if perceived as selfless, is at its core a selfish act. Even if helping others is your passion, the brain still receives a chemical reward triggered by the act. This is why many consider that doing good deeds in society may bring us, quote, closer to God. Recognize you are selfish, then in this fact and all others while observing. Accept this with the knowledge to make choices that would not only serve yourself, but your loved ones when possible. So, I think that any act that you do is selfish, whether you realize it or not. But there's still something to be gained. Let's see here. Law of love. Claims faith, hope, and charity is agape love. Love your enemy. Bless those who curse you. Give, give, give. Turn the other cheek. Okay, so here I have when he says love your enemy. I disagree. I'm going to bring this closer. Where he says love your enemy, how many times has he directed people that that follows him to directly, this is going to be from Numbers 31, to go to war, capture and enslave at least, the little ones. And it is literally listed on here when you go to an accounting of plunder that literally the women that have not known man by lying to them are listed among what? Donkeys, asses, but donkeys, beehives, and so forth. They are literally just property. So how could a God, this is supposed to be the God, Lord spake unto Moses, actually consider women as property? That's not love. And I also have on here, if I can find it, where it says, I better not have lost it. Oh, I bet you I did. Oh, here we go. And this is from Matthew 10:37. Where this is Jesus speaking, think not that I have come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I'm reading this through the phone, sorry. For I come to set man variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Now that is not love, and that's straight out of this book. So if that's what he's calling as, and notice this is in reverse. They only say God, a type of love toward a God. They didn't define how that love of a God toward humans is. I think that's quite revealing. So, let's see here. How many times did God kill people or remove their free will? How many cities were where other people and innocent children killed or taken away in the Bible? Was there compassion for these people? Claims more that God wants us to love people who are cruel, yet don't be a wimp. Like, that doesn't make sense. If God is, quote, love, God's love is contradicting. Love thy neighbor, yet pillage the land from other countries. So, again, when they say love thy neighbor, this is a misinterpretation, where they really mean love thy fellow Jew. They don't mean love thy neighbor across the seas or whatnot. That's a misinterpretation. Claims human sacrifice is showering us with love. I don't know what he was referring to on that. So that would be all for the 15. And again, if anybody has anything that they want me to cover, just let me know and in the messages, and I will cover that. We've only got 10 more days left, or 10 more videos, before we're at the end of this. And I'll start covering some videos I have lined up as Christian propaganda. So, anyhow, if anybody has any suggestions or thoughts on this, please feel free to add and let me know. If you disagree, that's fine. Just actually have something to say about it, that where we can actually have a context conversation. Anyhow, till next time.